Is this going to happen? Is it going to work? Receiving the content. Just going to wait for a few of you guys to join in, see what's going on, see if you can enjoy what's happening here at the moment. The fact that I am currently chilling out with Big G. We're just having a cup of tea together, aren't we, mate? He is getting the scrubs of his life. And he's loving every second of it, aren't you, mate? You're loving your scrubs. Yeah, he says I am. He says we're just waiting for a few people to join this here live video. Because we've been going for 30 seconds. There's no one here yet. Which is nice, isn't it? So, Dr. Plumdrain's here. Oi, oi, mate. How's it going? Hope you're alright. Scott Robinson, hey up, you big tard head. Cheers, mate. Joe B's like, oi, oi. Sardi says, buongiorno, Jimmo. Joey B says, hey, yo. Look, Mr. Big G's here. He's getting super amount of scrubs at the moment, aren't you, mate? Happy cat, aren't you? Oh, he says, I can't go up on the worktop there, can I, Daddy? Because if I do, I'll get told off. Yes, he will. He does get told off. How much? I was just looking at some of your comments that you're sending through, everybody. 2 Joe B's. There's 2 Joe B's. There's 2 Joe B's. Hey from Handyman Steve. How's it going, Cheeky Monkey 925? Hope you're all having a beautiful Sunday evening and you're chilling out and having a great time. I am obviously chilling out with my little tabby, like beast genius, Big G. Can you hear me okay? That's number one. And also, is the stream quality good? That really matters, doesn't it, George? Huh? Yes, it does, he says. Oh, look at this fine figure of a cat getting his scrubs. Huh? You enjoying that, don't you, mate? Huh? No, he's off. That's it, he's had enough. You going? That's what he does. That's what he does. So, anyway, guys, today it's a bit of a weird one. I, as you're probably aware, haven't been able to get any Plumber Parts videos out because it's just been mental at work. Need something to watch on YouTube. When are you going to upload on Times with James? Dr. Plumdrain, I actually did a live video on Times with James about an hour and a half ago. If you want to see what's been going on Times with James, see if you can guess this country that I visited and came back from yesterday evening. Big tower thing should hopefully be a bit of a guess. I still sat here. Hello, mate. You happy, aren't you? Yeah. He says, I am happy, Daddy. Yeah. Dr. Plumdrain, Berlin. Exactly right. You obviously follow me on Instagram. Must ask you and football. Need something to watch. Right. Okay. Cool. So yes, I went to Berlin. So Ideal Stanbridge White Armitage inlet valve servicing kit. Why do they never work? Is there a knack to it? Okay. I'll put that to him. So look, this is what's going on, right? Next week, well, it's not this week, because this week it was just chock-a-block. Next week, I've got some people from Ideal Standard coming to the studio, and I want to ask them some genuine questions from you guys, basically. So if you've got any questions about Ideal Standard and their stuff, I think a lot of you probably go, oh, look, Ideal Standard, their main range is somewhere along the regions of like urinals, stuff like that. Like make it. I mean, a lot of us come across their urinals, don't we? Especially as plumbers, we often use them, don't we, when we go to the loos? There is a lot to see, by the way, Joe B, in Berlin. It is brilliant. If you want to see what happens there, subscribe to my other channel, Times with James. So yeah, there's loads of stuff that they do. What I'm going to do, I was thinking, I'm just going to screenshot loads of stuff. You know, I'm just going to screenshot a few things. But what we're going to do in this live video, we're going to have a few look at some disasters photos and pictures. And also we're going to pop over to, Ideal Standard's website together on my screen. And basically have a look and see what they've got there. So that's why I've got the computer set up at the moment so that we can do that, which I think is a really good idea. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, the thing is, right, Ideal Standard were like, look, we want to get to know we want to have a Q&A and just connect a little bit more with our customers. And I was like, well, come to the studio and we'll have a little chinwag. A bit like what we did with Buteline. It's along the lines of this meet the manufacturer thing. But it's a really good way for you to sort of put forward loads of questions to them. And then we can answer them properly together. And you guys then get answers to the questions that, you want to know the answers to. You know what I mean? So look, what we'll do, I'm gonna pop to Ideal Standard's website because they've actually had their website just done up, and you are gonna come with me. If I can press this button, hopefully you'll still be able to hear me now. Can you still hear me? Yes, and there we are, right now over at the at that bit. OBS sound installed at the top there. So look, they've got loads of. Well, I don't know because I fitted some of their stuff, and I can't remember which tap I actually bought. Oh my god, Aquablade. Oh, so can I just say Aquablade? This stuff is absolutely quality. So if you've got any questions about Aquablade stuff, let's see if their video works. Oh, Aquablade flush technology. Oh, how effective. Well, I mean, come on, let's just see one flush, guys.
Aquablade technology
Seriously,
is the most
look at it.
significant
I've
development
got
in
one of these
toilets since the invention of the
They
flush.
are magic. They are so good. Every time I do a big old poo-poo on it, I'm just overwhelmed with happiness as to the Aquablade way that it works, It's Joe Brudell, bro. Oh, Joey B, how's it going, man? Sorry, I didn't know you were called Joe B on the interweb. So yeah, what I want to do is if you can think up any questions you've got for Ideal Standard, they've just brought out a new brassware taps range. I think it'd be a really good idea that if you can just put them in the comments on the side now, or if you put them in the comments below. Also, while I've got you here as well, can you just tell us whether the stream looks okay? Because I've changed some of the equipment that I use for live streaming. And also, just tell us if the sound isn't very peaky, like if it's distorting, because the last live stream I did on Times with James, my other YouTube channel, just earlier on, was a little bit distorting. I've got a little bit here. I can click Stream Health, but it's pretty pointless, really. It doesn't really make things. Doesn't really, make much sense. Looks gorgeous. Well, thank you, Scott. Thank you. And obviously, guys, if you've got any other questions as well about anything that I've been doing or any of the stuff we've been up to, then just give us a scream. I have been to Berlin, and I did go to a place called the East Side Gallery. Guys, I don't know if you can hear me or not because I haven't got my microphone on. We're on the onboard mic just there. So we're now down at the East Side Gallery, which is a part of the Berlin Wall that's still exactly where it was. It's left in exactly the same position as it was when it was installed, and now it is used by artists to commemorate what happened in the GDR and the people who tried to leave the East German country, I guess, through this wall. So it's really cool. So guys, I am super interested in history, and especially like German history, the GDR, the Stasi, stuff like that. If you've not heard of them, check them out. And if you haven't heard of them, hopefully, begging your pardon, you'll be like, well, I might check that out. I know most people don't think that our being plumbers, we're bloody very brainy, but we bloody well are, and we love a lot of different things. We're not just all about pipes, are we? So it gives me the ump sometimes when that happens, you know what I mean? So yeah, what we want to talk about is this Ideal Standard thing. Just to say as well, what was on there is that bit I just showed you where I was in Berlin, is the sort of stuff that we do on Times with James, which is the other channel that I'm running, which is more about like lifestyle and like holidays and just what I get up to outside of plumber parts. So if you haven't subscribed to that, then please do subscribe. There's a link below, it says vlog on it. Also, if you look at the links below, there are links to all the tools that I use. But without further scrubbly wubblies, all right, let's have a quick look. I just want to go through, I just want to go back to the screenshot bit, and we're just going to have a quick look at something that Ideal Standard was speaking to me about, and I just think, well, we need to sort of get to the bottom of this, because they've launched their new tap range up on here, as you can see, and I think it's really, really good, but we've got this problem in the industry at the moment where as plumbers we're a lot more likely to fit really, really cheap taps for people. Or let's face it, most customers are like, I'm just going to buy a cheap tap. So Concept Air, one of my questions is going to be to them, how are they combating that? And what is the engineering inside, say, a Concept Air that we've got here? What makes this one here better than your sort of £30 swirl tap that you get from Screwfix or something like that? So that's what I think we should be talking about. That's one of the things that I want to know. I have fitted Ideal Standards taps for donkey's years, and I can't believe that there's going to be a plumber out there who's worth their salt and has never actually come across any of their stuff. Steve Irons says, who is your makeup artist? The face is a bit shiny. All right, mate. Hi from Manchester. Cheers, Mark. Thank you very much. Starley says, sharper than those Sparkies. That's true, mate. Watch Above Majestic for the facts about Germany. I'll check it out, Alex. How many staff do they have at Ideal Standard? Where are they based? Well, I can answer those questions for you now, but I'm not going to. I'll leave that for them to do next week. I hope they're going to bring down. They had a little van of big ideas where they had this like game where you could waggle a tap, and how many times you waggled it had like a switch in it, and it did look a little bit like you were waggling a tap a lot. Let's just go with that. But they also make loads of other stuff. Like I fitted. What have I fitted? Well, the video we did a couple of weeks ago where we did a vanity unit, and also it was the vanity unit, the sink, and I think that was a Concept Air tap on that one. We fitted that, and I did a video about that stuff. That was the video where I somehow managed to get a little bit of the film, Dances with Wolves in it. Do you remember Dances with Wolves? So yeah, that is the sort of thing. So if you have got any questions, guys, I'm looking at the moment. You're not asking any questions. Rack your brains. I know it's a hard one. I mean, I think I might have answered quite a lot of the questions you would have had about like firing the toilets and that, because I went to their factory, so I know where it is. Replacement parts is going to be easy. Is it going to be easy to get replacement parts in 10 years' time? I don't know. I will ask them. So while you're thinking, while you're having a little thinky wink, why don't we pop over to some disasters? Let's hope this screenshot thing works. Let's have a look. Oh, they're just rolling around in the background. How about that? Oh, I mean, that looks dreadful. So, yeah. What can you say? JG Speedfit. And all that fluffiness. Oh, good luck trying to get that high pressure relief off there. I mean, it won't even open, would it? Even if you try to open it to drain down, you're never going to be able to open that up. There's a poo. Literally, like this is a poo, though. You get turned up to jobs, don't you? Get there, and the toilet has just gone everywhere. Poo all over the floor. Oh, it's absolutely disgusting. It's just horrible. This one, I remember seeing this one quite a while ago. What is going on there? That is a big drinking habit. If you sit on the bog all the time and just drink loads of is that White Lightning? And that's some weird leady stuff. Maybe I have to resize these pictures a bit. Oh, what we got there? A bit of... Yeah, that's just... What is that? What have they done there? Oh, my God. These are the sorts of boilers, right? You often see these when you go on holiday in Spain. They'll... yeah, but this is obviously... I think this is in England. You can sort of tell by the switch gear and stuff like that. Turn that off. So nicely. Look, they just put the valve in there. We're just going to gouge that hole out. Yeah, and then you'll be able to do it. And then we've also painted the hose lock bit on there as well. That looks great. Oh, that's always the reason you... Look, this is a cross-section of a toilet, so you can find out exactly why it blocked. Look at that. How did they think that was going to get down there? Either that was an accident. Oh, my mate. Oh, Jamie, my friend. This isn't his photo, but that is a split and a half. There will be a lot of these coming up in the next sort of, I don't know, 4 or 5 weeks. And then this lovely split pump here. Now, the colour of this particular pump lets me think that it's probably a secondary return pump. And then a true beast. We get these all the time. Lovely little coins sat in the end there, used as a blanker. That saves someone's bacon. I mean, I'm not sure about the rest of the pipe work. It's a bit random. Oh, and a flexi being used for a radiator on the side of it. What's going on, guys? It's a sad time when this happens. oh, they brought the radiator out. Well, no, they brought the wall out and put the radiator in. Or was it the other way round? I don't really know. I mean, Now, you say this is a disaster, but yeah, actually it is, isn't it? We all know what's happened here. They've gone to fill up the system off the F&E, and it's just been full of that. I mean, it actually looks like black rubber, doesn't it? Absolutely minging. And then a Flexi Friday from a Terra Toilet. Hashtag Terra Toilet, hashtag Flexi Friday for the Bad Boy crew. Oh my God, look at it. I mean, oh, and then this is why we inhibit heating systems. This is why we do it. To stop this sort of stuff happening. Oh, that's why you need to put some chemical inhibitors in there sometimes to sort it out. God knows why someone thought it was a good idea to... that's got to be a drunk one on the way home, isn't it? Someone was drunk when they walked home and thought, yep, I'm going to whack that boost in there. And then we've got a swept tea that's the wrong way up. In fact, that means the whole stack's the wrong way up. Doesn't it? I mean, what have they done? Oh, I don't know what this is. It looks like a bit of paper with some Jubilee clip on it. This is weird, isn't it? And I'm trying to think of my feet here because I don't know what photos are coming up in each one. Oh, what's going to happen next? Oh, gutted. I love the way someone's put PTFE on the thread of the nut of the union on there. And obviously you've broken off the brass as well. Well, there we go. We're back to the start again. How about that? Oh, I'd love to see. I can't see your comments when I do this, so I've got to switch back. Now I can see your comments. We can talk a little bit more about them. So one of you was saying, love the style of the bass in monoblock tap that was in your recent Vanity Unit video. Thank you very much, Alex. Starly said, what sort of life are they saying the range has before repairs are required? I will ask them that, Starly. Can we have a Worcester live stream and ask them why their boilers are wank? Well, I've been to their factory. I can't really say much on their boilers, really. I think all boilers have their good and bad points, don't they? Let's face it. We'll try and copy the Methven showerhead. Will they try and copy the Methven showerhead? Well, I visited Myra a couple of weeks ago, and they love that Methven showerhead, so I wouldn't be surprised if other companies try and come up with that idea. Cold water exam this week for level 2. Any tips? Mark, cover it over. Make sure insects can't get in it. Make sure it's protected from frost. Done. Will see-through toilets ever become fashionable? Will see-through toilets ever become fashionable? I tell you what, that's quite a good question there, Dr. Plum Drone, or as you're probably known as David. Wow, no way. Hold tight from Ireland. Thanks, Tom Thumb. Love the vids, mate. AMC Heating. Thank you very much, Andrew McCartney. So yeah, as many questions as you guys can get in, and if you basically, like I said, it's a week until they're coming to see us. So you've got like a week. I'll leave this video up on the channel. So you guys have got a week if you want to come and see it. Let me just make sure the stream's alright. Looks like something's just gone wrong. It does appear like something's just happened. Oh my God! Why is everything blown up? Don't do live streams, guys. All they do is end in tragedy. Let me just turn the camera off and on again. See if that works. No. Well, look, guys, I'm just going to have to end this live stream now because this has totally gone wrong. What's happened? Yeah, I know you can hear me. Well, look, should we just imagine that I'm still sat there like that at the moment? Basically, what I'm doing now is slowly getting undressed. I'm taking all my clothes off. Yes, Scott, I don't know. Joe Broodnow, I don't know. It is a right pickle. Oh, mate, this is... Seriously, don't use OBS as software for doing live streams because it can go wrong, guys. It can go really wrong. I don't know why it's just done that, but there you go. It's live, isn't it? At least we can still talk. And oh, sorry, it's not Joe Bruno. Oh, sorry, Joe. Jesus Christ. Looks like you're watching porn in that pose. It does actually, doesn't it? Apart from I'll be using my other hand, but you know. Have you any thoughts? Have you any videos coming soon? Well, while I've got you here, while you guys are just looking at me staring at a screen into space, some of the videos, I've got loads of videos lined up. I've got loads of ideas, but I can't tell you what they are because I can't. If I do, then someone else will make the videos. I can't have that. I know I've frozen Icabod 6908. I know I'm frozen, but it doesn't matter. I can still talk. You don't have to look at my face, do you? One thing I would say, guys, if you go to the information of this video, the drop down information, there's loads of links to all the tools that I use. So all the tools that I feature in my videos or just happen to be there. apart from the Irrazola screwdrivers that I can't find. So I've put my Wera ones up. But yeah, so if you want to go and have a little gander for some tools, Vito Pro Pack stuff, they'll take you over to Amazon and you'll be able to buy them on Amazon. Or even better, you can tell the missus and say to her, please buy me these tools. If you don't, I'm going to cry. So anyway, have a great week, guys. I'm going to end this stream because obviously I have completely disappeared. I might come back later on. I might not. I might give this another go. I might not. But I doubt there's much point in it. So guys, remember what I said. Get your questions in. You can write them in the comment section below once this video goes out live on Plumber Parts. Or you can write them in the side now. And I will see you in the next video, which might well be the Systemizer comparison video in my studio and pub. Have a great week, guys. Have a great Saturday and Sunday. And I'll speak to you soon. Hold tight!